I would never edit for a guy like Mr. Beast, but before I tell you why, I actually want to share a story. You see, I got a DM on Twitter just the other day from a guy who was venting. He's a new video editor, and he was struggling because he just had several clients ghost him, and one client say he would never work with him. Why would that client ever work with him? Well, that client had no interest in actually doing video. And it was one of those things that caused me to chuckle because this video editor's problem was actually incredibly simple if he would just take a step back. You see, he was taking an approach where he's just going to throw as many shots in the wind as possible and see what hits. But the problem with that, right, is he's throwing an opportunity. He's sending a message to literally everyone trying to find work. But when you shoot a message at everyone trying to find work, odds are you're going to get more misses than you will hits. But if you were to clarify your audience, clarify who you actually work for, things become a little easier and you don't end up getting messages from somebody saying, I have no interest in ever doing video stuff. Right? Like that becomes less common because you're actually shooting at the right type of client. Now, let me tell you why I would never film or edit for a guy like Mr. Beast. The reason I wouldn't edit for a guy like Mr. Beast is because that kind of content is not appealing to me. That kind of content is not the kind of content I want to edit for. And I've edited projects, right, where midway through the project, I realized, man, I took on the wrong project. And this happened when I was a brand new video editor a lot, because as a brand new video editor, one of the things I felt was I should say yes to every single opportunity that comes my way. And one of the things I said yes to was a children's brand that asked me to kind of make a pilot kind of episode thing for them for their YouTube channel. And it was a fun video. I learned a lot, but it was a lot of green screen assets. It was a lot of keyframing. It was a lot of very tedious work. And not that that stuff is bad and not that I can't do those things, but it taught me something that this content I wasn't interested in, I didn't care about, and quite honestly, I don't want to deal with green screen footage. That's okay. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to process that. I don't have to work with that. I can simply say that type of work is not for me. And so what that caused me to do then was get really clear on who I will work for and who I won't work for. The problem is most editors, especially when they're brand new, think they want to work for everybody. Of course they want to work for YouTubers like Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and, you know, the big brands that are out there. But what ends up happening, right, is they want to work for these things instead of clarifying and niching down and maybe even getting into a project and discovering they don't like it. And so instead of shooting at everything, shoot specifically. When you aim specifically, you are more likely to hit. When you aim specifically, you are more likely to get a win. So, right, that comes with having clarity on who we are shooting at, clarity on what kind of clients we are saying yes to, and my friends, what kind of clients we're saying no to, right? Because if I know who I'm saying yes to, I know who I'm saying no to. Because if I say yes to a project, it's saying no to other projects being on my plate. So I don't want to say yes to the wrong thing. I want to say yes to the right thing. So who do I edit for? Well, I particularly edit for YouTubers and small businesses, but my YouTubers goes a little more specific. I edit for small YouTubers. YouTubers tend to do talking head videos, interviews, podcasts, that kind of thing. That's where I live in my freelance world. Wow, in my brand world, I get to do some small business stuff and I get to film small businesses and I get to help create promo videos for them. And I love to do that. That's awesome, right? And they're two a little bit different worlds and they're a little bit different pricing structures, but I know who I work for. I know what projects I will say yes to. I know what projects I will pitch at myself out to because I have clarity on my niche friends. Just like when creating content, if you want to be a video editor who thrives, a video editor who succeeds, you must have clarity at who you are shooting at. If you shoot at everyone, you will lose. You just will. If you try to edit for every single YouTuber, you will most likely edit for no one. But if you get specific on the type of person you want to work for, your odds of success dramatically increase. Your odds of success dramatically increase if you are specific about who you want to work for. So here's my challenge to you. Find clarity on who you want to work for. Ask yourself the real question, who will I edit for? And by asking that question, you might find success. Hey, I actually break this whole concept down in my brand new course, the Freelance Video Editor Starter Course. This freelance course is designed to help a brand new freelancer clarify their market, build their personal brand, have an excellent portfolio, and get clients who pay them well. And so if that's something you are interested in, you can go ahead and you can pre-order the course right now for $100. The link is in the description. On 9/23, the price is going up to $300. So don't wait, don't miss out. Get it today. And as always, do yourself a favor and click right here so that you can keep learning.